justice in court can take a long time. But on wowtv, it only takes a few seconds to deliver the verdict. Karma doesn't miss anyone, from the caught in the act bad guys to the clueless ones. Let's get started. This man thought his tough attitude would guarantee a successful heist. Not quite. Just when the store owner needed to try out their baseball bat. The police will teach him how to behave like a gentleman. Hey kid, that was not the right way to handle the situation.
Hey, what?
The person behind captured everything.
Sit your ass down.
Karen could pick a fight with anyone, anywhere.
Come at me, go.
The cameraman warned her multiple times, but she kept going.
Sit down. Sit down. I'm not even bothering you.
It was time to cool down.
Don't come up on me. I told you not to come up on me. I told you don't come up on me. Oh, where you going? We gotta pull over.
The prank was meant for mom, but she ended up taking the full hit.
Sliding through, pulling it back up.
Take this. Keep the 15 minutes.
The guest behaved rudely just because his refund request was denied. It's time he learned to respect others. Hey, even the stork understands sign language.
Hey, yo!
Karen caused chaos on the flight, again.
Oh my.
The only solution was to kick the troublemaker off the plane. You had a few minutes to shine with the dancer and... of course, you would have to pay the price. A biker pulled off an impromptu performance while waiting at the red light. I bet you found it annoying too. But wait a moment, karma will be there soon.
Sorry, it's flat now, isn't it, boy?
Beware of dogs. It doesn't bark, just acts. Punching game? Ha! Too easy, watch me. The birthday celebration is a must for the young generation. It's truly regrettable that the river had to endure human pranks. The woman proved herself to have an IQ unsuited for crime. She needed to reconsider the size of her trunk. She started the game, but ran off as soon as it began.
Hey, bro!
Karen's luxury car turned into a stinky trash bin due to her poor awareness. Another tourist ignored the rule about keeping a distance from the animals. If only she realized the hat was just the first warning. Karma struck before security could even step in. Stay clear of the tracks for your safety and your food's. Hopefully, this would teach them how to keep quiet late at night. Unable to control his anger, the Polish goalkeeper made a fool of himself on the field. The cost of repairs and compensation would definitely teach you an expensive lesson. A thief being chased with, what, a frying pan? Maybe he'll return to justice from today. The idea of using a sheep instead of a horse sounds fun, but first, let's see if the sheep agrees. This game is so much fun. Wanna try?
Dude, stop playing games.
Be gentle with the car door.
Oh no! What a loser!
Stop! I've watched Step Brothers so many times that I can predict what's going to happen next. A meticulous and cunning theft was devised. The villains thought they had pulled it off, but the store owner was even smarter. Oh my goodness! They spent so much money on buying a car, but still haven't learned how to park properly. What the heck? The crane had a dramatic and daring flight right into the lion's den. Karen caused a disturbance with the police for no reason at all. Look, she even acted surprised when she got arrested. Hey, you're paid to work, not to cause trouble. Greed always brings more trouble than it's worth. Lesson learned on the road: don't mess with bikers. The the effective trap to catch the trespasser. She didn't pay for the ticket, and then she had to pay in another way. That was honor. The quickest way for them to stop this foolish behavior was... Even though he already had a bike, the guy still wanted another one. Here's the result of the grass is always greener syndrome. Chase two girls, lose the one. This scenario was all too familiar for fans of live TV. But this time it was on a different level.
Yeah, can you move? Guys?
A $500 fine and a serious talk with the police was awaiting the man. The guy's mischief level seems directly proportional to his cowardice. A terrifying prank to promote a horror film. It seemed like this guy would have to run away, but Valak ended up facing the consequences instead.
Ah! Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry.
He probably forgot about Newton's third law.
I love this shit.
Never run a red light, especially when there's a traffic warden on the other side of the road.
See your bag. See your bag. Take it off now.
A man was caught red-handed stealing snacks at a convenience store.
All right, this is necessity, son. So this is.
As he was escorted out, he found out his bike had been stolen.
Give me back my cooking!
The timing was so perfect that I suspect karma orchestrated this situation. The amount of candy stolen became a burden for the boys themselves. The unruly child needs to be taught a lesson. The guy challenged the police, thinking it was cool. He quickly regretted it when his actions were broadcast to the entire wowtv audience.
Yeah, boy.
Impatience never leads to anything good. The driver would be stuck here until the rescue team arrived. And here are the instant moments of regret for the foolish. Think before you act to avoid becoming one of them. Because when you regret, life doesn't have a replay button. Was it all just a coincidence, or a warning from above for animal bullies? Is this how you catch the eye of a young whippersnapper? Or maybe she's looking for someone to play cat and mouse with. Remember, when you start a prank, there might be retaliation waiting. What could be worse than the whole country knowing that he was turned down? He would regain what had been lost soon, I believe.
Cake delivery of the game. This lucky Jaguar fan has a birthday today, and Jackson is delivering this cake for the special occasion. Congratulations and happy birthday from all of us here at...
The mascot warned her 3 times, but she ignored it. When the students who were skipping class ran into their own teacher. No need for doorbells or police. The stupid thief caught himself sneaking through a narrow door. Karen bought 3 economy tickets just to experience first-class cabin her own way.
Why are you laughing? Can you stop filming me?
Okay. Then instead of laughing, I'll call the flight attendant over here.
Don't touch this, please. Take it off. No. Help! Help! No. Do not.
You're going to be detained.
You're touching me. He's touching me. He's touching me. He's letting me out.
What was in store for the next bus ride? Oh my God! This twist was beyond what I had imagined. Bullying animals is wrong. Even a motorcycle knows this. One lesson learned: don't mess with Squidward. We've aired plenty of karma videos at the pool. Yet the fools keep diving headfirst into the same spot. Who laughs last, laughs longest is outdated, because justice now counts in seconds. Her accomplice saw the future and decided to let her take responsibility alone. He was convicted of animal cruelty. The judge would enforce justice immediately. Care to guess who this chair would belong to? No one at all. A prank ended up with buying a new phone.
Oh, snap. Oh my gosh.
Surely the waiter had been waiting for this moment for a long time.
You gotta pay the bill now.
Wait.
What are you doing?
People often say that the Simpson family has a knack for predicting the future. I didn't believe it until I saw this.
I didn't jump. I can't really live together and I'm in the same house.
Turns out, the startle can be contagious.
Do you see the reaction?
The passenger's case serves as a warning to anyone intending to exceed the carry-on luggage limit. In response to this gift, she decided to give them a family photo and a chance to clean up the city. Why was the meat bag on the ground? Our camera captured the whole process. Now it's time to let karma judge. Always remember to stay focused when participating in traffic.
Wow.
When your adrenaline surged, leading to excessive actions, the ocean would help you restore equilibrium.
Stay away from my house!
The trajectory of the ping pong paddle was much like karma. It took a looping path and was faster than a high-speed train. You really aren't planning to pay for this cake? Well then, we'll serve it for free! His own pants hindered him from committing the crime. He had to order first because karma was also waiting in line. She was tearing down the posters. And guess whose face is gonna be on the poster now? The workers had a spectacular comeback. Success in stealing a parking spot, only for the driver to realize the car he messed with was a Prius. She learned that karma is real when her first prank idea failed. Oh, what a pity when an expensive phone was used for a bad purpose. Despite folks warning him, he didn't buy it.
Oh.
But in just a few ticks, the cops were at his door for a little talk.
I'd say that.
You're under arrest.
The giraffe's curiosity angered the goose. This would be the secret that the giraffe needed. Remember to pay attention to the warning signs, guys. And now she'll be stuck there all night. Two dudes on white motorbikes wanted to add a cool blue one to their collection. But first, they must confront the pursuit of the bike's owner. His confidence dropped from 100 to -100.
It's not that hard. I'm gonna show you how to do it. It's easy.
Okay.
This is my silly human, y'all. The man kept banging the door annoyingly, and this is what he got. His working day suddenly became longer. This kid wanted to pull off a ridiculous prank to get views on YouTube. And then he had to be absent from YouTube for a while. Taunting dogs is a hobby of mischievous monkeys. Ha! Karma strikes right on cue. The penalty for being wasteful was being stuck in the toilet for the entire flight.
She just spit on my car now. You can see it leaking down. She's spitting on me. Through the back of my car into you.
Stop right there in the middle of the road.
Because you almost hit me.
Racing.
You almost hit me.
You want to do this?
Front of your car into mine.
Stop recording me.
The cops.
Stop recording me.
It's the cops.
Stop recording me.
I'm pressing charges now.
After all of the rude behavior, Karen boldly ran to the police to report. But the cops knew who the troublemaker really was. When the customer tossed lemonade at her, the teen decided it was time for some payback. Boldly stealing in the middle of the street, the man quickly met his karma.
Oi! Move! Oi!
The driver decided to teach these two irresponsible men a lesson.
Oi!
Seeing this act, everyone was on the same page with her. This was the punishment for you not respecting the country. Always heed the warnings on signs, especially when you tie a ponytail, because horses hate that. Troublemakers are everywhere, but the cops are always around. Any vehicles hindering construction need to be cleared.
Oh my god. Whoa! That is so great.
Very careful. Hold on. Very careful. That's what I said. I said be very careful.
Oh! Oh!
Highway!
Which revenge moment makes you feel the most satisfied? Feel free to share your thoughts below as we read every comment. Now hit the like button and subscribe while waiting for the next episode in the Wow Karma series.